don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up so you can get Welcome to my channel. My name is London, and today we're getting into the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina Collection Volume 1. Ooh, I'm so excited about this. So this is what the packaging looks like. It's a lot different from normal Anastasia Beverly Hills packaging. And also, if you can see, they have A1, A2 for like the rows. The mirror is ginormous. My face. But I wanted to review this palette. I did go ahead and swatch everything in this palette, and I'm quite impressed with everything so far. Though the one thing that I will say upon swatching them is that I'm not that impressed with these two top rows because they're so pink and purple, but I do love these two bottom rows that have these like yellow shades, orange, red. The red is gorgeous. I'm really excited to use that red. And also all of the shimmer shades are really, really stunning. So getting into the swatches, disclaimer, I did not do my swatches in my normal spot just because I still have a gigantic bruise running through my arm, so it just looked weird to do swatches on my arm, so I decided to do swatches on my hand. So if they look a little weird, I apologize, but I'm still recovering from the weird incident. And if you want to know what happened, then it'll be over there in the cards. But I swatched them on my hand, and we're gonna go through each one. So the first row I did swatch backwards for some reason. So I went from A5 to A1. So this is the A row. And then the second set of swatches I'm gonna call the B row, which is in the right order, which is from left to right, B1 through B5. And then the third row is the C row. So this one is also C1 through C5. Fourth row is the D row, so D1 through D5. And D5 is actually like a kind of gray, dark gray. It's not actually a black. And then the fifth and final row is E1 through E5, which is all of my favorite shades. I am so excited for the E row. So that is all the swatches, and I have a pretty good idea of what I want to do today. I'm actually pretty excited to get into this palette. I really want to know what y'all's impressions are on this palette because I've been hearing a lot of mixed reviews with this palette. I just really want to know what y'all's opinion is, if you like it, if you're interested in it, if you don't like it. Let me know what you think. But I'm just gonna start off with priming my eyes with the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow primer. I love this. I bought a full size from the VIB Rouge sale that they had. And then when I ordered this palette, I got a free mini size. So now I have a trial size, a mini size, and a full size of the Anastasia primer, and I am a very happy woman about that. And then I just want to blend the edges a little bit more with my finger. Alright, so getting into this palette, I already told you guys I am obsessed with these two bottom rows, so I'm going to be sticking to these two rows. I am going to be doing some other videos with this palette, so be sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification so you get notified when I come out with more videos with this. Now to just zoom you guys on in. I kind of like this palette just because the mirror is kind of situated itself right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the shade D1, the yellow shade, and I'm going to be placing this in the front of my eyelid. That is a really nice yellow. Quite impressed with this yellow so far. Oh wow, that is a pigmented yellow. What the heck? Oh yeah, there we go. This yellow, what the heck? I'm so impressed with that. This might be my new go-to yellow shade. Holy moly. And then I'm gonna stick to kind of primary colors just because I love primary colors, and you don't see a lot of palettes that have red, white, and blue in it, or red, white, and blue. Yellow, blue, and red. So I'm gonna take D3, the red shade. Whoa, that is some red. Okay. Oh, wow. That is incredible. All right. That is so red. That's incredible. Okay. So we got a nice red, nice yellow. I'm pretty impressed right now. So I'm just gonna lightly kind of blend over the red just a little bit. Damp whatever left over on top of the yellow. And I'm gonna go back in with D1, the yellow shade. I'm just gonna go over a little bit of the red, and I'm going back in with the red shade and intensifying it and blending it a little bit more. A little bit of an orange. There we go. Now we got a bit of an orange transition. And now I'm gonna take D4, and D4 does have a little bit of some shimmer and sparkle to it, but I'm gonna still go ahead and use it and intensify it, really pack it on. We'll blend it out later. I just need something bold. And then I'm gonna do the same thing with the red and blue and just go back and forth and blending them together, making a purple. So for some reason I have this weird thing going on. I don't know if it's the primer or what it is. And then I'm gonna take C1, which is the white shade, and I'm just gonna go underneath my brows, help to blend it out a little bit more. And then I'm gonna take the shade B4, which is a purple, and I'm gonna blend that into that outer part of my eye, blend it into the blue. These mattes are incredible. So far, these are all super pigmented, going on the eyelids really well. And then for once in my life, I'm actually going to cut my crease. I know, whatever. I'm just gonna take a little bit more of that Anastasia primer, and I'm not gonna go back over really where I was. I'm just gonna intensify the line a little bit. And then I'm gonna take the shimmer yellow shade 2C, and I'm gonna put this in the front of my eyelids. But I also wanted to ask you guys, what is your favorite Anastasia palette? If you don't own an Anastasia palette, which Anastasia palette would you consider getting? And then now I'm gonna take the shade D2, which is a kind of bluish purpley shade that has some pink glitters in it. I think it might look good. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take D4 and put it under my lash line just a little bit. And I don't know what else I want to do under my lash line yet. So I'm gonna be focusing on blending all of these shades out a little bit more. All right, now that I got everything blended out just a bit more, I'm going to go in with the red shade D3 and just blending this very lightly underneath my lower lash line, and pretty careful about it because I don't want to get it too saturated. And what to put in my inner corner? Oh, that's gonna be hard. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and take C2, and I'm actually gonna wet it so I can have it pretty. Oh yeah, there we go. And then I'm gonna put a little bit right there. Okay, I think I like how this turned out. Though the blue, as I was blending it out, really started getting patchiness, if you can see, and then like even over here there's a bit of patchiness. So I would say to be careful with the blue and blending it out, but I still think that it looks really cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my mascara and everything, and I'll be right back. Ooh, and this is the finished look. I topped it all off with the Fenty Mademoiselle lipstick in Madame, and I said in my swatch video that I don't wear reds a lot, so I thought this would be kind of fitting to wear a red lipstick with this primary colored eyeshadow look. I think this looks awesome. The blue did give me a lot of troubles. It did fall out a little bit over here, but that could have been my problem. I just had too much on the brush and then it fell out. I mean, blending it was a little bit difficult, but I mean, it looks really good. I'm so impressed with all of these, even the shimmers. Like on my lid, I use these shimmers dry, and then on my inner corner it's wet. I don't know, what do you guys think of this look? And as per usual, I am doing my 3 looks 1 palette with this palette. So if you have any requests on some shades, just let me know, because I want to use all of the shades like I normally do. So if you have any ones that you're like, oh my god, you have to use C3 or something like that, then definitely let me know in the comments. But I'm very impressed with this palette so far. The mattes are amazing, the shimmers are amazing. But I definitely think this is worth $60, considering this is the Jackie Aina palette. These are $45, and this is the Anastasia Norvina collection palette. So literally, like, $60 is not a bad deal for these. And the eyeshadow pans are actually a bit bigger than the normal pans, as you can see. So I think you get a lot for your money. I am looking forward to volume 2 already. I think this is really cool, and it's actually pretty compact compared to the regular Anastasia palette. So I'm actually quite impressed. I think this is definitely worth $60. I mean, it is like a plasticky rather than like an actual sturdy cardboard packaging, but I do think that you could slip this, like if you're traveling, in between some clothes and really have it packaged up. By the way, this came in the most insane packaging. Like, they were guaranteed that you were not gonna get a broken eyeshadow palette. Like, I didn't even know what was in the box. I was like unpackaging it. I was like, what is in this? And then there was like a cardboard box the size of this with another thing of cardboard wrapping up the palette. So this was pretty insane. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know which Anastasia palette is your favorite, and let me know which eyeshadow you would like to see me use in my 3 looks 1 palette video. But that is it for today. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you like Anastasia, if you like this eyeshadow look as much as I do, and if you want to see my last Anastasia video, it'll be right over here. And if you want a video suggested to you by YouTube, it's going to be right here. It's different for everybody. And then my face is going to be right over here, and you can click on it and subscribe to my channel.